Well, hello there, my gorgeous Foxy family. Welcome back to my channel. Today's makeup look is going to be a Spirit Animal Fox Festival makeup look. I thought it would be perfect for our Foxy family's summer, so let's begin. All ready to save some time, I have applied my primer, my foundation, my concealer, my bake, and of course, those pesky eyebrows of mine. Now to get things started, I'm going to take my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot and apply this all over my lids. Today's look is going to be featuring my JeffreeStars Cosmetics Beauty Killer palette, and to start off we're going to take China White and apply this all over our entire lid as our base color. Now taking the shade Courtney with a small blending brush, we're going to begin sculpting out our crease. I'm going to be focusing a lot of the pigment more towards the nose area. This is going to give a subtle hint or effect of a fox-like look to our shadows. And I'm basically placing the pigment where I want it first with the small blending brush. Then we're going to take a fluffy blending brush and begin diffusing and blending out any harsh lines. Now we're going to be taking that same shade on our lower lash line, and I'm going to place it first with a small blending brush and then taking our big fluffy blending brush and accentuating those bags. Now grabbing the pigment Vanity, which is my favorite shade from this palette. It is such a deep, rich chocolate brown and it has such depth to it. I'm going to begin placing this on the outer fourth of my lid and then the inner fourth of my lid. Basically, we're just leaving the very center completely empty to give that halo effect to the eye. Taking a domed shader brush, I am going to begin bridging that gap between the two shadows on either side. And I'm going to focus this above my crease line. And then I'm going to take a little bit of extra shadow and I'm going to place that here in the crease. This is going to make it a little bit easier to begin blending this out. Now taking a fluffy blending brush, I'm going to be doing some windshield wiper motions and I'm going to begin blending this out. Now if it makes it a little bit easier, you can dip back into, I like to mix both Vanity and Courtney together, and I'm going to begin doing the same thing, windshield wiper motions, until I have that nice gradient that I like for this look. And then I am going to take with a pencil brush on my lower lash line. I'm going to create that same effect that I have on my top lid, on my lower lash line. I'm going to do the inner corner and the outer corner, or the inner fourth and the outer fourth of my lid, leaving a little bit of space in the very center for our shadow to do the halo effect. And speaking of, we are going to grab Confessions, which is this awesome burnt red, and we're going to begin placing this in the part of our lid that doesn't have any shadow. And I like to apply this with my finger and just make tapping motions. This kind of like blends itself out so you don't have to do a lot of extra work. Now I'm going to take a pencil brush and do the same thing on my lower lash line. Now I'm going to be grabbing a nude eyeliner and I'm going to be sticking this on my waterline below. This always looks so awkward. Now taking my NYX matte liquid liner, I am just going to be lightly lining my top lashes. This is just going to help when we put the false lashes on. In case there is any gaps of color or anything like that, you're not going to be able to see that. It's going to have the black underneath, so it gives us a nice full looking lash line. So I'm going to be taking my Ardell Double Up 203 lashes. I absolutely love these. They're so lush without being over the top. And now I'm going to be taking two different mascaras. I'm going to use the I Heart Extreme Mascara for my top lashes and just kind of mending my real lashes with the false lashes. And then I'm going to take this Supersizer mascara for my lower lash line. The brush is a little bit smaller and I feel like I can really get in there and coat each one of those bottom lashes. For this look's contour, I'm going to be taking Hoola from Benefit, and I am going to begin sculpting out my cheekbones, and then I am going to move on to my forehead and make that 5 head into a 4 head. And then I'm going to go to my jawline and then down my neck, and of course I am going to be slimming down my nose. Now for our freckles, I am going to be taking my Velour liquid lipsticks from JeffreeStars in Celebrity Skin and Posh Spice, and I'm going to be taking this dotting tool. It's actually meant for nails, but today it is meant for my face. I'm going to be taking this and I am going to be sparsely placing our little freckles all over our face. And I am putting this on before our highlighter because I think it makes it look a little bit more natural when it's underneath a product. Taking my JeffreeStars Peach Goddess Skin Frost, which, by the way, this is so incredible. The pigment is so amazing and it just makes you look like you just bronzed with the goddesses. I don't even know what that means, but it means something and it's amazing. I'm going to take that a little on my forehead, down my nose, and I did put a little on my chin, and then I am going to dot that on the very tip of my nose, a little extra special. Using DrugLord from JeffreeStars as well, I'm going to begin dotting out my little headband here. I love creating these headbands with the dots and stuff and just creating them organically. I don't really ever have a plan going in. I have an idea kind of what I want, but no set plan, and it's just kind of fun that way to just organically create something on the spot. So here I have just done some dots above my eyebrow with like a sideways teardrop and then reached those dots towards my hairline, and then I decided at the last minute to go in and V them towards the tip of my nose. And then I decided at the last minute to take it one step further and throw another little triangle of dots in. Now it is time to plumpify those lips, and I'm going to be using my Liptiful tool to do so. I'm going to leave this on for 2 to 3 minutes, and then when we're all done, I am going to highlight the ever-living crap out of my Cupid's bow. I just really like how a heavy lighted Cupid's bow looks lately. Now I'm going to be taking Dominatrix, Gemini, and DrugLord from JeffreeStars. I'm going to begin with Dominatrix and kind of line my lips with this. I like this really dark shade at the outer portion of our lips. This just creates some really nice depth and dimension in our lips. I am loving this lip combo lately. And then we're going to take Gemini, and I'm just going to put that over the top of Dominatrix, blending that with my finger really gently. This can be a little bit time consuming, but if you really are patient and you blend, it does pay off. It looks so great in the end. For our final step here, I grabbed a DrugLord and I just put this in the very, very center of the lips. I pressed my lips together and did that same process of beginning to blend that out with your finger. Again, it's just super time consuming, but it is so worth it in the end, and these lipsticks stay nice and damp long enough that you can get a really, really great blend happening easily. And that, my Foxy family, is it. This is our finished festivally Foxy inspired makeup look. I hope that you guys like this. I actually did this as a collaboration with a beautiful girl named Petra on Instagram. I'm going to leave her link down below if you would like to see the look that she created. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and please join me again next week for my newest video. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
I think it is such a fitting name for this palette. It is such a cool, just idea, design. I am in love with everything about this palette, and I am so excited to share and show this to you and give you some swatches.